talking to my biological father who molested me for 5 years, who if he didn't rape my mom's, because she left him, he kicked in the door and everything. If he didn't rape my mother, I wouldn't be here. So at the end of the day, like whatever the fuck that nigga look, he's like 68. He looked like 98. That nigga going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody have a testimony, but bitch, I still wake up and I breathe. How dare I think about the past?
Period.
Like, what does that look like for my future? What the fuck? Are you crazy? Like, what?
Right.
Bitch, I look good. I don't give a fuck. Straight up.
Period. It's I think that was gonna be my next question. Like, no, I don't want to ask that, but yeah.
That guy who said sounds like punk and I hate him.
And then
See, you make everything as a joke. Like,
yeah,
I love that shit.
right. So is
Cause
this
it's never that fucking deep. Like, at the end of the day, come on.
okay? Like, is it what did you do that was so bad to make her want to go to get your predator?
I
That's
mean, I did expose messages after 3 years, but like, listen. So if like I expose messages after 3 years, you'll be like, damn, she really like that's not her MO, right? But after a couple of weeks later, be when I kept hearing stalkerish, obsessed, she had to pay for a conversation. I'm like, hold on, bitch, you got me fucked up.
okay. So that's what.
Let's okay. So now we want to do okay. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever try to hold me out or make me seem like I'm ever. I never gave that. I would be with myself, lady B. I swear to God. Before I got with my ex, I was single for 5 years. I love myself enough to know, like, if you leave me, I have enough love for myself to big me up. Bitch, I have life. Are you dumb?
Yeah.
When she kept doing that, I swear to God, that shit, okay, well, let's do this. It gagged the fuck out of her on everything.
That's probably why she's
You
upset.
probably didn't hear the messages when she got on Brandon ass for unbanning me. She said, nigga, you got a choice. That low tier host on me. Like, nigga, you got me fucked up. I'll replay them tomorrow if you didn't hear them. She said, Brandon is crazy as fuck. You really gonna jeopardize me for her? Bitch, good at this point. Okay. Because 4 years ago, $2 cash app, five, like, come on, man. On God, like, stop playing with me. In June, you asked me for $20. What happened to all your support? You know what I'm going through. But guess what? I still gave it to you. On God now. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I might fucking laid off or whatever, but I still have a family. I get allowance. All like, stop playing with me, bro. But I never prove to y'all what the fuck is going on. Like, for what?
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
I replay videos, Lady B, I swear to God, and I find the humor in every video. It's not that deep, it's Bigo. It's social media. I'm not gonna write, like, come on. I done been through too much in my life, like, for real. Y'all can't break me. But Nia, you really asking? Why you asking if I'm single though? I just screwed up my love.
That is so crazy. Not even that. One question, right? So when is the last time you spoke to your father?
I believe my brother had a brain injury in 2017.
Okay.
Crazy thing is, my mother took an emergency flight and he was there. I was like, oh shit! Like she called us like, yo. And then when I had my hysterectomy, June 18th of 2018, when I woke up, him and his girlfriend, who also like produced three daughters with him or whatever. And then it was so it was him and his girlfriend of like 20 years, my mother and her dude. When I woke up, it was like, you know what I'm saying? My best friend was there and it was them on each side of the bed. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And it was awkward. I never had a conversation with him or nothing. And after that, it was like, damn. So my stepmother, she was, because my mother had went on her cruise 2 days after that. and I had complications after my hysterectomy. But my stepmom, whatever, step girlfriend, whatever, used to come over, drop off food or whatever. But she never had a conversation with me. She was like, I just want to make sure that you're good. And that was it. But I remember when I went to the group home, part of my therapy was to call him and confront him. And I remember he was drinking at the time, and he admitted it. They had him recording and everything. It was crazy. Straight up, it's fucking stupid.
How does the new girlfriend feel about this situation? And has he ever
She
touched it?
wasn't new. I've been knowing Janine since I was like 10 years old. So, fun fact, well, not fun fact, but a real fact. So, my dad, sister used to babysit my mom and Janine, right? He used to babysit them. He's like, he's like 10 years older than my mom and like 15 years older than Janine. So, like, when him and my mom broke up, he started dating Janine and they had kids together. Like, it's all fucked up. The whole family, the whole dynamic, all of them, you know?
So she knows.
Not just me laughing. She's silly.
So she knows.
Who, Janine?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. What? He molested me and my sister at the same time. So when DCFS came out, everything happened or whatever. She basically was trying to coach her daughter. Crazy thing is, before I moved to California a few years ago in 2019, I started having family therapy with my sister. She's a newscaster here in Charlotte. And we talked about everything. Like, the shit was crazy, Lady B. I was like, what? Bitch, after all these years, what the fuck? Like, shit crazy. But
So another
one day, if you ever want to do an interview, I'll give you an interview. Actually, I do an interview. I get my sisters on the line, my brothers. Like, we all transparent as fuck. And my three other brothers,
I think the
they're in therapy for the shit now. You know
conversation
what I'm saying? Like, because they woke up one day and they witnessed the shit and
it
all type of
looks a
shit, for
lot.
real. We super transparent.
Yeah.
They're like, at this point, like, what the fucking happened? Like, the shit happened. Like, we thick as thieves. We close. All this shit, you know?
Yeah, my family is not that transparent and open about some
Yeah.
things, but
And
it's
you know it's crazy, Lady B, because it's a theory out there that I brought it to social media. I didn't. And when I exposed those messages, I exposed the message when she was like, I apologize for being on live when Josh got on your ass about what your father did to you. So when I told her, but she's the first person I ever told about that outside of my family, right?
mm-hmm.
So I guess they probably was pillow talking one day. She brought it up, and boom, I showed that message.
Mm,
And then she cried. She called me, like, he called me, like, trying to has it feel to make your father nut, like, on some weird shit.
my God.
She called me crying, super emotional. He was on live one day, telling about how your father fucked you and this and that. And I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on, like, wait. So that's how it came out. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
And then they make jokes out of it. They was just
Yeah,
like,
but that was on scope at the time. And then when the shit came on here, when me and her first got on here, I convinced her for like a month to come on here. But that's when her and Ashley was still cool. So me and her used to drag each other on Ashley panel.
mm-hmm,
She started bringing that shit up about what my father did to me, right? So I started talking about the boost and the pills, everything. Ashley got the recording. Every so often she'll replay that shit. Like, the shit was crazy.
so
But
that's
I never strayed away from, like, me and her shared a lot with each other. Hours on the phone. Like, one day I think we spent like 18 hours on the phone one day. Like, it was like for real for like a good like year and a half.
man.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, but then me and Damisha on here, like, who you used to be cool with, the makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
that was my homie too. But it was never on no like super like, oh my God, you're my girlfriend. No, we was all like, building. And, like, shit went crazy. And I'm like, after so long, it's like, damn, like, I could never see this shit happening. I'm about to move on. Shit hit the fan. It was on scope. Motherfuckers started crying. Motherfuckers put me and the new boo name in the title. Boom. So that's how that happened.
So she don't like Damisha because of you and Damisha's connection.
Yeah, I shot the messages. She was always threatening to beat her the fuck up. Straight up. That Misha one day had like a birthday. She wasn't cool with her parents, so listen. So I know she liked to read. This was going to be like our first time meeting up in person after a whole year. So I bought her the Jennifer Lewis book. I forget the name of it. It was like some powerful shit. So I went to Barnes and Nobles. Ebony helped me pick out her birthday cake. That's the crazy thing. I was on FaceTime with Ebony. She helped me pick out the birthday cake. I bought balloons. I bought a card. I wrote a poem. I went to Barnes and Noble. I bought the book. So I contacted the manager of Barnes and Noble. She like cut off a whole section for me. I set up the balloons. I set up the birthday cake, the poem, the card. You know what I'm saying? So when she walked through the door, boom, I'm standing there with some flowers, right? What happened was she never showed up. So I left after an hour. Damisha called me crying. And she said, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But I was so embarrassed that I didn't want to tell you that I didn't have transportation. So me and my daughter Chrissy had to take a bus. And it took us 2 hours to get there. I'm like, damn, I've been talking to you for a year and you felt like you could open up to me. But when she got there and all that transpired, you know what I'm saying? Like she called the Uber back home or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? So Shorty, like Ed got mad at me, like, damn, like, but Damisha, like, she'll tell you the story to this day. She was like, that's the best shit ever. And I was like, damn, I was finally gonna meet like my friend. But I never like thought about it on no like sexual shit. I'm gay or whatever, and I spent time with this woman, but Damisha is really, really fucking straight up. But
Mm.
I remember the story she told me, but she never had a real birthday. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like every time she tell that story, that shit make me chuckle because I'm like, damn, like I really did something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the other motherfucker that we was just discussing, like it's shit I did for her. Like I never tell nobody because it's like, damn, like shit you tell me, I'm gonna, like if I can't do it, I'm gonna try to or whatever the case may be. If my OG, my mother sent me 50, I'm gonna send you 20 or whatever I could do. So for her to play me and to like be a different person than what I know, that shit is shocking. And that shit, I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know this person today that like we all see. I don't know her. To be self-centered and egotistical and not humble or make it seem like calling us peasants or I don't know that person. Because if I didn't have it or you didn't have it, we struggled to make sure one another had it. And even when I went on the movie auditions and was extras, you spent 15 hours with me on a movie set before and I only got paid $1,000. But I was in performing arts school and she was with me through the whole school year. Her and Damisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, damn. In hindsight, it's like social media and money really like changed the motherfucker. But I swear to God, let it be on everything I love. Like, I would, like, if I leave this house today, I can never see myself being humble because
Can
the
we get
family dynamic that I have and my support system and you know what I'm saying? I used to be up and I used to help everybody. Like I never in my life burnt my bridges. I only had 3 people in my life that died that's really close to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I take that shit. She used to tell people on Scope when Bond's best friend Sam died, everybody's gonna have to be there for this woman. Because they really like that. Straight up. And so like for everything that transpired I did, it was like, damn, Keith met my brothers in real life. He met my mother. So like when he talked about my molestation, I'm like, damn, that shit broke me. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, damn, like stop talking about him. It's like, damn, like that was my friend for real. Straight up. Just like her. Him, her, and Damisha was the best fucking friends I've ever had on this app. So like, shit hit different,
I know, and I hope that she doesn't. And I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, because
That's good.
that shouldn't even be repeated. Because people really don't know. If you haven't been inappropriately touched, you really just don't know. And people,
Mm-hmm.
it's a joke. And it's not. Like, you feel robbed.
Mm.
Like, this is, just sad. But I really hope that she doesn't do the interview.
No, you're right. And I just think, like, at the end of the day, I just think that, like, Bigo make a motherfucker get caught up. Like, damn, like, I get it. And I'm cool. Like, I feel like I'm cool because I stuck to, like, how I was raised. And I know that my mother would be proud of me. So, a few times I did go dark. You know what I'm saying? After that, I did have to, like, pray to my higher power. Like, damn, like,
All right.
I, you know what I'm saying? Because in my heart, I know this, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? You naturally funny. Like, you don't have to go that dark, but bitch, you got me fucked up at the end of the day. Because I'd be that motherfucker to adopt your child. Like, for real. Imagine your child going through that from a school teacher, a librarian, a bus driver, whatever, and they see their mother on social media, like on YouTube, talking about somebody else being molested. How can I feel comfortable going to you? A lot of people with kids and children don't realize these people really in tune with that social media, like for real.
And then they hear you
All
say,
it takes is a share.
your father should have just fucked you in your mouth. And, like, so there's not,
Yeah,
there's
like for
still
real.
a life outside of off of ego.
Mm,
There's a life, and the stuff that you say I'm telling is either gonna make you or break you. Like, I can understand, like,
yeah.
how can I say it? Like, that's the judge of the app, or that's what,
Mm-hmm.
reading and stuff. But when you start going to rape, killing, doing all sorts of
Mm,
shit, that's gonna leave a tarnish. It's
facts.
all marketing. If I could leave today and be like, okay, yeah, I cussed a bitch out, whatever. I could
Mm.
say that, but to say to somebody like rape, racist, racism, doing all of that, when you start doing shit like that, that stains you.
Okay, so we got my shit. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you got a lot of shit, right? Like, I just feel like the type of woman you are, I feel like you're strong and you've been through some shit.
Yeah.
So what makes you, like, put so much time into somebody that you know is fake and, like, not really themselves? If you've been the authentic yourself, like, what makes you give so much time to that person?
Well, for the most part, I'm gonna tell you this, right? For the most part, I don't even know who's fake and who's not. For the most part, it'll start being like, oh my God, I just adore this person. I like them. They're so cool. Bada bing, bada boom. And then after a while, then something will be like, mm-mm. Like when I first meet a person, and sometimes it'll come like this. Or sometimes I don't know if I have dealt with somebody who was really fake. I know I've dealt with people that after the fact has become fake. You don't meet people and think that. Now, do I still deal with somebody who's fake? No, I don't think so. I don't think I deal with anybody on the app that I believe that in my heart is fake or that has ill intentions for me. Like, I think now it's a work environment. You can coexist. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know your personality, so I don't take it personal. Now I know who you are. When I first met you, I met you, with my feelings on my sleeve, meaning like, yo, I met you for who you are. Now, it depends on how you bite me. You can bite me and I can be like, oh, all right, I can, it's, you doable, you spoonable. You know what I'm saying? I can spoon feed you. But then if I like take a liking to you I access denied. So I don't know. You have to give me an example. Am I with somebody or friends with somebody that I know is fake? I don't think so. In my heart of hearts, not now. The lawn has been mowed. Anybody, like, I made it a point that any relationship that I build, I've met my best friend on the chat line for over 30 years. We've been friends, best friends. She's gay. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't, how can I say this? I won't, I don't think that I can't meet good people on the internet. I don't think that. I think that I've met some really good women. Yeah, you meet the representative in the beginning, and then after a while, they start to show you who you are. And another thing is, Vaughn, with wisdom, is I can't help who you are. I can only help who I am.
Mm.
You know, I gotta continue to be me, even though your you is fake. I gotta still be me. So my question would be to them: why would they be around me, knowing that I'm a,
Mm.
you know, people just judge. So people do.
But Lady B, like, for real, like, I get that and I respect it, right? But then, like, but then again, like, you're right, because it's like, damn, it's Bigo. So we gonna play Bigo. Like,
I don't want to be vegan no more. I did that.
okay, so then, so, I don't know.
Like I feel like
Because I can't tell people what's, like, because you could be easily be like, so why you talk about, like, the East Side? I really be, like, laughing at this shit. But, like, y'all shit, like, got deep. Like, straight up. Like, and people be like, Vine, she looked up your people and your father and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, now what? Like, what the fuck you think gonna happen? I'm 40 years old. Like, are you for real? I be and I think that
um,
really, like, OG Murder said, that shows
how do you
superpower. Like,
feel? Right. So
you
how
said
do
what,
you
baby?
feel? You know what I'm saying? But maybe like I often, and I don't, I'm going to say a person, like I often feel like people, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think this is something that maybe you will resonate with you, right? So like, some people, they love you so much and then you hit them and they hurt you. They got to find a way to hit you back hard. They gotta hurt you as bad as you hurt them. You know what I mean? And this particular individual, you probably, like you said, you gagged them. You never went this far. So
No, you're right. Listen, so, okay, listen. So, you're right. I can name, like, maybe 3 times, and it was only this year that I went dark. I talked about Jesse's Child. I talked about Ebony's Kids. I think maybe I think I talked about Justice Kids another time, right? I'm like, damn, like, because I know my
think you did.
superpower, like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Eminem and 8 Mile, like, like, you know what I'm saying? I could do,
You got
because
to
I used to
know
do, like, dark
that.
comedy when I do stand up comedy.
You
I
have
used
a
to do jokes
ultimate.
about what my father did to me. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, fight, whatever. Like, I find the humor in everything. But now that we know this, right? Now that we're at this place right now, and we know this, it's like, how do we change the atmosphere? I think because if we keep giving certain situations life, it's like,
Right?
damn,
It can't die.
when the fuck would they die? Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So wait, because that's a two-part answer, right? So one is the one like you
Mhm.
said, like them trying to hurt you or them when OG Murray said that's your superpower, which is laughter. So I think I spoke about this a little bit earlier. Like a lot of people think that I'm just strong, like, and I don't hurt. My feelings can't get hurt, even though I'm like, rah, So they even with the little will hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe she don't feel like you could be hurt, and this is probably like the way to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So people will go to I've seen it happen, on this app. Like, oh, I can't get it this way. I'm gonna get it this way. If I can't get it this way, I'm gonna get it this way. Like people try to find that weak area to break you. And because you and I went through so much, and I think we share, a lot of stuff in common, they feel like we don't have any feelings. So if I'm depressed, girl, you'll get over it. Oh, because I laugh things off like you, people like, oh, you'll be all right. Oh, you've been through worse, and people don't understand that no, this is a wall that I built, so people like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because just in case you ever try to do it, I built this, but I'm really not
That's a
strong.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really not
Hmm.
strong. I cry too. You know what I mean? Like my Philly pinch me, I bleed. You cut me, I did that.
Facts.
I don't know if that's the way.
Can
Am
I give
I
you?
making sense to you or no?
No, you really are. And, like, I think because, like, for instance,
Right, mom.
when the shit came up about my alleged roommate, right?
Right,
Instead of proving my real address, who I really live with, I
right.
run with it.
I
I
do
just
it,
told you tonight, he peeking through the blinds right now. He about to, like,
but
I
I do
got
it.
10 minutes and he finna kill my stupid ass. So
How many
that's what OG
receipts?
Murder said my superpower is, because I swear to God, Lady B, for about 3 years, I remember I used to camp up in my brother's garage, right? For about 3 years. They said VonVon live in her brother's garage. She has a schedule. Lady B, I swear to God, everything I love. My fucking room was like a fucking like my brother had an 8 bedroom mansion, right? Ab knew this. Like she knew my like dead at Keith knew that. But for me to ever think that I'm going to bitch, y'all only know their names because she exposed their name or whatever the case may be. Y'all went on IG, y'all seen a blue check mark, y'all seen they
Oh,
act that's cool. But for
Devon,
y'all to ever think that I have that type of fucking family, my uncle wrote Oprah Winfrey's first
yeah,
autobiography, like dead the fuck ass. Like my other uncle is a director of The Simpsons. Like it goes beyond that. I would never brag on someone's accolades, even though they're my family, because that's not my story, right?
but I
But
would.
for them to ever think that I would be that bad off for, oh my God, I need help. No, bitch. You just roasted me for my best friend giving me a car.
Can I?
Who knows if friends to just give them, bitch, that tells you something about me, my nigga.
Can I say?
So again, I would never prove anything to these people. And I think that's what separate me from a lot of things, right? When I said Brownie Bite's son beat her ass, right? She needed the money from Miss Lorraine. She stepping her. People have told me this, right? You went and Ebony Bites and did a whole interview. Do you really think that I would give you that much power to make me get in a box, even if they bring my father on this app? If you give them a whole interview, Lady B, I would probably replay it and do my commentary on it. Like at the end of the day, you're interviewing them, and that's like, bro, like, come on, I won. That's my superpower. I don't. What the fuck, bitch? I'm 40 years old. You really think I'm finna? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sad. No, I wake up. I'm a plus size woman that's very, I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have high blood pressure, diabetes. I'm very active. Like, I would knock you to fuck, stop playing with me. I have fun on this app. After that shit happened with Eb and Keith, and I was close to them people and they crossed me, I said, never again. I got real life people. Fuck y'all. Never again.
I know
Ever
that feeling like to
will
get
you get that power. Ever.
me just.
Lady B, you're so strong and you're so dope. You've been through so much. Let them people talk. Even if you prove yourself, them people over there, even the other freedom bitch, I wasn't born and raised in Chicago. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. I was born in New Orleans. Was that unfair? Okay, like what do you want me to do, bro? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Let me just say this too, and I don't know if you're aware of it. Like, so here we go. We have the outing, on Scope. We have the outing on Bigo. We have the outing. Everything.
Mm.
Who was this? What was this person? This was it only by this one person. So if this one person is the one that's hurting you worse than you are hurting yourself, or you're hurting them, like you have to separate.
What do you mean? Like with him?
No, no, no. So let's say if I'm the one who outed you, I'm the one who
Mm,
told all your family business, I'm the one who did all of these things. It was just me, you know what I'm saying? And I was the only
mm,
person who knew all of these things. Until this day, you're going to do something. Maybe you should just separate, and maybe just because you asked me the question about being with somebody who probably wasn't as authentic as you was, right? So if this person keeps hurting you, then you just got to just just separate because it seems like this one person is the one really,
mm-hmm.
regardless.
Time.
It could be very well apologetic, and y'all could very well be friends, but I know that y'all cared about each other. You know what I'm saying? So it should never be to.
Right. I can see that, but like when someone has an addiction or when they're like dead ass, like I'm not gonna even hold you. Like I had to mourn that person. I really did. And it took me a while because I'm like, damn, like I remember this, I remember that, but that person I knew, is not that person today. So if something happens to that person today, I could probably like I can accept it. I